It might help if I turn up my audio, huh? I'm still learning about this whole live thing, so bear with me. Okay, so this is continuing my little conversation with you from a few minutes ago about the Stream Deck. This is going to be video number 2. I was finding that I could not get it to connect to my OBS. In doing a little bit of research on their website, I found that the OBS, or Open Broadcasting Software, has to be installed on the C drive for Stream Deck to recognize it. And I'm going to show you how this works. Now that I have it here, I'm going to share my screen with you. Don't freak out because you're going to see a whole bunch of crazy windows of me. Let me do this to save us a little bit of time. Go ahead and share. What am I doing? What am I doing? I was going to share... Now, here we go. So you can see right now, you can see the OBS, and it's freaking out right here. But if you look up here, under Tools, now we have the Elgato Stream Deck plugin. And now that that's in there, under Tools, because I reinstalled my OBS on my C drive, now that I've done that, now you can see if I minimize my window here, that now the OBS system sees my different collections and the different scenes that I have. So, I was, in the previous video, I set up this LSR, or Legacy Studio Reviews Just Me. So what I can do is I can click Legacy Studio Reviews under the scene, and it should work. Excuse me, that would be a text message from my wife. Let me go ahead, and you might hear several texts. We're in mid-conversation, and I kind of forgot to mute my phone. So let me go ahead and open up my OBS here real quick, and move this out of the way. And I'm just going to set up 2 or 3 of these really quick. So here's another one, and we're going to call this one LSR. We're going to call this one Tabletop. And then I can set the source. Oh, interesting. So looks like some things have changed here. We can change this now to Table Pip. And then we can go to this next one, and we can bring the scene in, and we can say LSR. And then this one's going to be Tim Pip. Okay, or yeah, I'll call it Tim Pip. And then we're going to do the Tim Pip. All right, so let's see if this works. This is going to be the first time of trying this. Now, for some reason, one of these is already highlighted. You can see LSR or LSR Tabletop is already highlighted. So let me see what happens if I hit one of these. So that's the LSR Just Me right there. Let's do Tabletop. Nothing's happening. Let me make sure that that's working properly. No, I never set it up, did I? So we're going to set this up for table. Nothing yet. Let's try this one. That one's working. Let's go back. So that middle one isn't working, and I'm not sure why. So there we go. I'm starting to get these figured out little bit by little bit. It is a work in progress, obviously, but to have this function, that is impressive. That saves a lot of time just to be able to hold this and say, okay, switch scenes now. Switch back now. Literally with a push of a button. Something I did notice is I did push down on the button, and the button animates. So you can see that the button is animating as it does that. You can program the button to do more things in animation-wise and that. You can put your own pictures for each of the buttons, which having this whole screen is cool. I did notice when I pushed down on one of the buttons, I could see a little bit of... You ever touched a liquid screen and you can see you ever push too hard on your iPad and you can actually see like liquid under the screen per se? I'm noticing the same thing here on this. Not in any bad way at all, but I'm noticing it when I hit it in different parts of the buttons that I'm actually seeing it on different button, on the opposite button. So if I hit this one, I might see that little liquidy thing happening on the next button. It's not bad. I doubt that that's anything that we would need to be concerned about, but it is something I'm noticing. I know you can set up a whole bunch of other stuff. Let's do one other one, real quick one here. Here's Mixer Audio, and I'm going to go ahead and select the webcam, and we're going to see what happens if I hit this. I'm hoping it mutes me. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Okay, this is kind of interesting. When it doesn't work, it shows that, which I find really, really cool. So you know when something's not working right when it does that. So let me take a look at this just a bit more and see what other options there are. There's a music channel, there's desktop audio, which is awesome that they have desktop audio. Let's do this. Let me pull up Spotify. And actually, let's try this since I haven't gotten to try this yet. Apparently, you can also open programs. Where can we set how to open up a program? Here's an open function. So let's do open, and we're going to go look for a file. And let's go to desktop. It might not be on my desktop. Let's try local. Let's see if Spotify's on my local drive or not. It may be on my other drive. I try to install all of my programs on a separate drive to save my main drive from being overloaded. But in the same scenario that we are already seeing, you can't always do that. Like, for instance, with the Stream Deck, I have to have OBS on my main C drive for it to work the way that I need it to work. So I'm looking for Spotify. I'm not finding it. Let me do this real quick, Spotify. And we're just going to do a very quick search for it and see what happens. This PC, Spotify, just to see where it's located. Nope, it's taking too long. Oh, nope, there it is. Is that it? I don't know. I can't tell. Oh. No, that's not it. So anyway, if I was to find it, apparently we can set up Spotify as an item that this program can open. I have no idea where to look for it. If I knew where to look for it, then we can give this thing a try. But of course, I can't find it anywhere. And I'm not going to waste your time. So I can set up Spotify. I will open it really quick. And one of the things I like to do is I like to play music in the background for you guys during the stream, especially during my drawings. So I have a Twitch-approved audio here. So let's play some music from this and see what happens. Now, let's see what happens if I hit the mute button. Ha 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 ha! It muted the music. I'm still hearing it fine in my ears. Let's try this now. Oh, how cool is that? How cool is that? That's just so cool. And of course, I can keep talking to you guys. This in itself is incredibly excellent. Because then I can hit that again and bada bing, bada boom. That makes this worth it all right here, just in that alone. Of course, then we can switch. I really hope that you've enjoyed this. This is just such a unique piece of technology that I'm very, very excited to share with you guys. And I want you to be excited about it and look forward to something like this in your future if you ever do streaming. And that's that. I love that. Just a hit of a button and you hear the music and then you don't. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I will see you next time on another Legacy Studio review. Thanks.